It's time for GMA Life.
Skincare obsession?
I'm gonna do a morning routine.
Preteens showing off their skincare hauls on social media. What you need to know about putting these products on their young skin.
The hottest tech products in 2024. With so much to choose from, which are the best for you? We went to Apple to help you shop this store.
Paying it forward in a big way. How one workout group lives by the motto, do wicked good. Putting a charitable twist on their annual gathering.
And top dog turned underdog. Michael's one-on-one with Snoop Dogg. Hello and welcome to GMA Life. I'm Lori Bergamato.
And I'm Ashin Singh, and right now we're backstage in the GMA Green Room. And Lori, I'm always amazed at the range of guests that GMA is able to bring in, from politicians to athletes to musicians. It's kind of unbelievable.
I mean, just this week alone, we had Bryan Cranston, Demi Moore, Emma Stone was here.
No way. It kind of makes you wonder how they let us in here, right?
Ask myself that every day.
Well, coming up on GMA Life, rapper Snoop Dogg is giving Michael Strahan details on new music.
Love me some Snoop. Plus, I'm taking you along as I go shopping at Apple. And we'll hear from Oscar nominee Robert Downey Jr. about his new, cool passion project.
But first, it's time for our parenting playbook, taking a look at preteens' obsession with skincare. Dr. Whitney Bowe stopped by GMA to share what routines are really healthy for young skin. But first, Morgan Norwood has details on the skincare craze all over social media. I'm gonna need some tips.
Yeah, this is all we talk about in my house with a tween.
So I want to talk to my millennial parents for a second. Take a trip down memory lane with me. It's the 2000s. We're at the mall. Mom's dropping us off. Where are we going? Justice, Limited 2. Those were the stores for preteens back then. Well, these days, tweens are into skincare, and I'm talking 5-step routines and all. But dermatologists are warning this morning that some products could be too much too soon.
I'm gonna do a morning routine.
It is so good, I had to get another one.
It's a tween skincare craze. Kids aged 10 to 13 are spending hours and hundreds inside skincare and makeup stores on elaborate hauls.
Now I'm gonna mix it in.
Flaunting their multi-step skincare routines and must-have products on social media, hashtag tween skincare reeling in 49.5 million views on TikTok.
I'm in my house.
And moms like Abby Chawansky, who funded, say it can be overwhelming.
I'm like, how much? It's a lot. And sometimes I'm like, all right, just get it.
11-year-old Zoya has a 9-step nighttime routine that includes serums, moisturizers, and even curling her lashes.
What's it like doing your skincare routine?
It's like my favorite part before bed.
But many pointing out on social media that some products Gen Alphas are buying may not actually be suitable for their young skin.
The next time your teen or tween want to buy some expensive skincare, like $80 serum, is better suited for somebody who's like 45. Think twice about it.
Products containing ingredients such as retinol, harsh exfoliants, and anti-aging serums meant for adults.
The skin is not just a wall you can throw anything at.
Dermatologist and tween skincare expert Dr. Jeffy says most products made for adults aren't beneficial and can damage sensitive tween skin.
Many of these skincare products deal with adult skin issues. So age-related changes like wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and dullness to the skin, which kids don't have. So when they use these products, it can really be harmful to their skin barrier. When that barrier is not working effectively, we get things like redness, we get rashes, we can get infections, and we can get breakouts.
Experts recommend parents reach out to their doctor about what products may be best for their kids. Joy McMaster is a mom and skincare enthusiast, and though she encourages her daughter Lola to have fun with the hauls they post on TikTok,
So I got the skincare line.
she's also cautious.
I've gone through everything and vetted her stuff and made sure it's appropriate for her.
But more than anything, she teaches Lola that beauty isn't about what you put on your skin.
True beauty really comes from the inside. They are perfect just the way they are.
It's just like kind of like self-care. It makes me feel really happy.
And so parents, listen up. Experts are urging you to keep an eye out for the packaging, though sometimes these popular skincare brands use that colorful branding. They're not really for kids. So when it comes to tween skincare, doctors we spoke with say the most important thing that tweens should be doing to take care of their skin is applying sunscreen. Robin?
All right, Morgan, thank you so much. And board-certified dermatologist Dr. Whitney Bowe is here with skincare tips for your tween. All of these trending tween-friendly products are shoppable. And we have a special guest. Your daughter, McLean, is going to be joining us in just a little bit. She was yay high the last time I saw her. Never too early to start a healthy skincare routine, but what really should tweens know?
So my 12-year-old daughter has sensitive skin, so we keep things simple. We focus on 3 goals: protecting her skin with a simple morning routine that ends with sunscreen, washing her face at the end of the day with a gentle cleanser, and then showing her skin barrier some love with a moisturizer. And Robin, there are so many affordable drugstore options, whether your tween has dry, sensitive skin like mine, oily skin, or even if your tween is starting to break out with mild acne, which is actually very common in this age range.
Okay, so those are the do's.
Yes.
So what are the don'ts, especially when it comes to ingredients?
Well, tweens don't need to aggressively exfoliate the skin, right? I'm not a fan of gritty scrubs for the face. I'm not a fan of products that have high levels of exfoliating acids like glycolic acid for tween skin. When it comes to fragrance and sensitive tween skin, not a huge fan of leave-on products that have high levels of fragrance or essential oils. Really? Those can irritate the skin and even increase your tween's risk of developing a skin allergy later in life. And of course, your tween does not need a retinol for wrinkles. Retinoids for acne, yes. Retinoids for wrinkles, no bueno, not necessary.
Okay, McLean, how are you? Thank you for being with us right now. There's so, I mean, first of all, I was surprised when you are on social media. TikTok, all these.
All over.
It's all over. But then McLean's going to do it the right way. There's something called, what, a smoothie?
A skincare smoothie. So to be clear, guys, this is not how I recommend applying skincare. I layer my skincare. But if you're going to make a smoothie, what it is you're mixing different skincare products together, either on your hand, on the bottle, like McLean is doing here. So McLean is demonstrating how to make a skincare smoothie using the very popular Drunk Elephant Be Goldie drops. So these are designed to be mixed with your moisturizer. They give the skin a golden finish. And I'm okay with her using these because they're made with 5% niacinamide, which is actually good for the skin barrier. But they're a splurge. I mean, they're expensive. You don't need to mix these with another expensive product to make a skincare smoothie. So I love that McLean's, doing a little compromise here. She's using a product by the brand Bubble, which is actually great for tween skin, and it's affordable.
Okay, and I noticed how she was applying it very, you don't have to lather it on.
No, less is more, guys, for sure. And McLean knows the one cardinal rule, right? If you're going to let your tweens make a smoothie, you do not want to mix. There's one ingredient you never want to mix into that. You remember what it is?
What is it?
Sunscreen. Sunscreen. Oh. Yeah. So sunscreen deserves its own step at the very end. If you mix it in, it's not going to be effective. It's not going to work, right?
Okay, you know your daughter, and she knows you. Oh my gosh, this right here, oh wow, hot commodity.
Fancy. It's a splurge.
Thank you, Robin and Dr. Bowe. And it's time for our series, Ray of Sunshine, celebrating hometown heroes across the country.
I love these segments. And this morning, we're shining a spotlight on a workout group who have started a tradition of giving back. Sam Champion has their story.
When Massachusetts native Josh Vernon set out to create a community to bring local Peloton enthusiasts together, he wanted to do it with a purpose.
People wanted to do more than just ride together virtually, and that philanthropic piece really helped build the community.
He called the group Wicked Smart Zone. Josh said the 2,300 members ride, train, and live by the motto, do wicked good.
Do wicked good at work, do wicked good at school, do wicked good while training. But then take it a step further and do wicked good by giving back to your community.
So they started an annual gathering with a charitable twist. Each year, members meet at a different restaurant for a meal and pool their money for a special tip for their servers.
We thought it would just be 20 or whatever of us going out to dinner, but then the people on our group were like, well, can I Venmo you? Can I send you some more money? And it just spiraled.
Serving people is challenging, so it's nice to let servers know that we care.
Last Sunday, about 40 members joined for a breakfast at Red's Kitchen and Tavern. while others contributed from afar.
I had just over 130 donations before I even went to the restaurant.
The group leaving more than $7,000 for their two servers, Raisa and Nicole.
Stop it. You're cheating us? Stop it.
I couldn't even find the words to describe it. You're never expecting that. Never.
And I'm a single mom, so I was like, this is definitely going to help, put a little relief on the bills.
The two servers then sharing the wealth with their colleagues.
Me and Raisa decided to contribute some to the back of the house just because they're the main gear in the whole cycle of the team.
I believe that when you have a platform, no matter how small or how big it is, you have the ability to do something good. And more than just good, do wicked good.
So to the members of the Wicked Smart Zone, for paying your kindness forward, you're our ray of sunshine.
Coming up, Robert Downey Jr. on his new passion project.
Can't wait to see that. Plus, I'm taking you along as we shop this store. Find out how your iPhone can help you with household tasks like doing the laundry or shopping for groceries.
Need some of that help.
Welcome back to GMA Life, and here we are in the GMA Pantry, an important place, Ashton, where they keep the coffee.
All the good eats.
We turn now to our interview with Oscar-nominated actor Robert Downey Jr.
He's teamed up with climate activist Thomas Costigan on a new book called Cool Food, offering a guide to making better choices with what we eat to help our planet. Kana Whitworth sat down with the pair.
You know, they wanted to take the bummer out of climate-conscious consumption, so instead, they took a fun, educational approach. They sprinkled in some personal stories, and here they are, 10 years in the making.
For nearly 2 decades, Robert Downey Jr. has been on a mission to save the planet. But his latest venture doesn't exactly require an iron suit.
The choices you make with what your meals are can really affect the longevity of our planet.
The award-winning actor teaming up with acclaimed author and climate advocate Thomas Costigan for the new book, Cool Food, a guide to help readers reduce their carbon footprint bite by bite.
I felt overwhelmed by the, for lack of a better word, climate crisis. And being a fan of Tom's for a long time, the idea of doing something as simple as a book and can just flip open and go, hey, this is great. Almonds, pretty good. Cashews, better. Mangoes are great. And then when I'm at the supermarket or when I'm making choices on set or just grabbing a snack for the kids, I'm just kind of inserting this kind of data into our meal plans.
I think a lot of Americans share the sentiment that the climate crisis is daunting, and you sometimes can feel a little bit helpless. And you have taken a way to do something every time you eat.
There's 3 things you need to survive. You need water, air, and food. Only one of those things has a variety that you can make a choice on, and that's food. So why not make it better for the planet? For the average person, just being able to go to the grocery store and pick something up that is good for themselves, good for the planet, it's empowering.
While this is not a cookbook, there are recipes in here that are fantastic. And for me, as a busy mom, it is so nice to be able to open up a book and think, wow, not only is my family going to love this, but it's also going to be good for the environment, too.
Some of this came out of our experience, too. Like, my wife, Susan, is a vegan. So before that time, we used to love calamari. So we came up with hearts of Cali, palmy, because my kids don't really know the difference, but they're eating a climate-friendly food that also works for mom. So you can sneak things in that actually are your preference and your kids or your partners or whatever, and it's just fun.
You talk little ways about like this instead of that.
Yeah.
You reference the blueberries scene,
Yeah.
right? And then how you look at that now.
Right. Yeah, it was some Avengers film.
In a few hours, I'll know every dirty secret S.H.I.E.L.D. has ever tried to hide. Blueberry?
Tony eats a lot, and looking back at his blueberries, I thought, oh, strawberries would have been a better message. Maybe it didn't fit in with the palette of the production design at the time, I'm not sure. Could have just sent you a list.
This book of cool food, not the only thing on Downey's plate. Fresh off his Golden Globe and Critics' Choice wins for Oppenheimer.
Really, Mr. Strauss. It's happening.
He's now generating Oscar buzz for Best Supporting Actor.
Might I say, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Oppenheimer experience has been amazing. But it has really kind of brought me back to first principles, which is just for me, being able to spend a part of a day where I'm not in a tuxedo congratulating myself is very welcome. It's good for my humility.
That's
what
just a
remains
day
of it.
home alone. And I think he's being really humble because his creativity,
First time for everything.
Is being shown and so well deserved, and now being celebrated. And the same thing with the book.
I've been doing this a long time. I think that there's something about this year where I'm just feeling a lot of kind of joy. And this just gives me, it's not a welcome distraction. It's actually something that I'm happy all this kind of energy is around us right now because it's just synergistic, you know?
I'm not complaining.
Thank you.
Now, the book is full of these fast facts and things you can do today to make a change. It really offers actionable advice.
Thank you, Kana. Now to Lori's series, Shop This Store, and I hope you brought me back something.
Oh, well, you have to watch and see what you get. That's right. I spotlight the items you will love from some of our favorite retailers. And if you're always in search of the best tech, which we all are, right, you will definitely want to see my trip to Apple. If you're hoping for a tech makeover in the new year, it's time to shop this store. We're giving you the inside scoop on some of this year's hottest technology to make your life easier in 2024. Ready to upgrade your phone but not sure the best choice? We went to the experts. Okay, Will, so tell me about the iPhone 15.
Well, so iPhone 15 is a huge advancement this year, and these are going to be enormous upgrades, whether you're coming from an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 12, or even a newer phone, or you're switching to iPhone for the very first time.
It is a big investment, so how do you know which is the right one for you?
So we have a couple different options, so the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus. They have the new Dynamic Island, which is this great interactive way to interact with, say, your notification. And of course, we have the 48 megapixel super high resolution camera that can help you take great pictures. And then on the iPhone 15 Pro, this represents our most advanced technologies, our most advanced pro camera system. And this brings next level gaming and performance.
So if your New Year's resolution is to stay active in 2024, how can these AirPods help you keep it?
So these are great if you have an active lifestyle. I use them when I'm running, and they actually have some new modes that are really cool. There's a transparency mode, which can help adjust the active noise cancellation. So if there's loud noises you need to be aware of, it can bring those in to help you be aware, say, if the car is coming or something like that.
If you're looking to stay organized this year, for less than $30, this small tag attaches to things you lose most frequently, like your keys, wallet, your luggage, even your umbrella. Did you know your new tech can actually simplify your housework? From laundry to grocery shopping, there are key features to help save you time and money. The Reminders app on your phone actually has a special grocery feature, so you can add things to your list and it will automatically organize them into different categories, helping you streamline your trip to the grocery store. Next up, something I'm really excited about, your iPhone can actually help you with the laundry. Will, explain this to me.
Yeah, I use this all the time because I don't know what any of these symbols mean. You can use the camera on your phone, and you take a picture of the tag here. And then I go over to the photos, tap on the info icon. It actually will let me look up laundry care. It's not to be bleached, what temperature to wash it in. It's a great feature, and this is part of visual lookup.
And that's not all, Ashton. You can actually use that visual lookup feature to identify plants, landmarks, even cat and dog breeds. I use it all the time with my kids. I can identify them, but they always have a lot of questions.
I'm definitely going to be checking that out. And when GMA Life returns, Lori, we got Snoop. Michael Strahan is sitting down with the legend talking about new music. Welcome back to GMA Life. Here we are in our GMA control room where they're very hard at work. It's time for Michael Strahan's 101 with Snoop Dogg.
He has a new movie and a surprise announcement that's sure to make fans happy. Take a look.
Hits like Who Am I catapulted Snoop Dogg to hip-hop fame in the 90s. Later, Drop It Like It's Hot would bring him to the top of the Billboard charts.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
Now, 3 decades in, the 16-time Grammy nominee is a business mogul and pop culture icon. To be in the music business, to be a businessman, to be an actor, to be a producer, to do all those things, how are you able to compartmentalize everything?
I'm mastering the craft of who I am. And to be the best who I am is to do the things that make me feel good. And the main 2 things is fun, right? F-U-N and F-U-N-D-S. If it makes funds and it's fun, I'm in.
Oh, I'm feeling that one. Snoop is having a lot of fun on screen in his new movie, The Underdogs, playing 2Js, a former pro athlete court-ordered to do public service coaching youth football.
I am football legend Jason 2Js Jennings, your new head coach.
So how much of you is in 2Js?
I'd say about 85%, and then 15% is my coach, K-Mac, because his spirit is the same way as far as the way he coaches with intensity and foul language. You know, that old school style of coaching. Before we can be the best, we got to master the fundamentals. Pretty boy, you missing pass after pass.
I love the title of the film, Underdogs.
With 2 G's, from underdog to wonder dog. I started off as an underdog, you know? That's the best dog to ever be, because you're the one that they don't pay attention to. So you got to try to figure out how to master you to where you become the greatest you could be.
I'm recommending community service with the Long Beach Recreations Department.
I thought I was getting like some Martha Stewart kind of treatment.
And you got the great cameos in this film, by the way. George Lopez, he played your high school coach. Mike Epps plays your assistant coach. Candy Burris plays the judge. Tony Gonzalez is in the movie.
Michael Strahan, you in there too. Would you like for me to show you? You can hit play. You know, some would say, who needs family when you got money, fame, and your own TV talk show? You know, I was at the pinnacle of my comeback when Gap 2, Michael Strahan told me I was about to become a part of his family. But you see, he ain't a part of my family. Y'all are. You see that?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's not what I was expecting.
What?
That's not what I was expecting. I was about to say...
That's your Oscar award-winning... Underdogs on 3, underdogs on me. 1, 2, 3. What's my name?
What made you want to make this film?
I believe my youth football league inspired me to make this film, and then the relationship that I had with so many kids that came out of my league.
Off-screen, he is known as Coach Snoop. His love of sports driving him to create a youth football league, making the sport accessible to kids in his community.
I started asking how much did it cost, and the prices was $350 a kid, and it was just so much to keep the kids from not playing. I spent my money on brand new equipment, bought fields that we rented, referees, rule books, everything. We did it all the right way.
You talked about how lucky it is you were able to find something that didn't let you get caught up in the streets. Is that part of why you do the league, and kind of give the kids some hope?
Yeah, man. Football was the best thing that ever happened to me as a kid, Mike. It taught me how to have discipline and to have respect. So I wanted to give some of that back that was given to me.
The chart-topping artist showing me around his compound in Los Angeles, home of Death Row Records. His wife, Shantae, Snoop's high school prom date, now his manager, part of the magic behind the scenes. How do you successfully run all of these businesses?
Well, I'm a mother, so I had to raise 3 children, so now I'm just raising adults that's walking around here.
Then we entered his recording studio.
This is the mothership.
Snoop breaking some news here this morning. You got so many fans out there wondering what's up next. What's coming from you next? What can they look forward to?
Well, I can let the rabbit out the hat. I've been working on a record with Dr. Dre for the past 8 months. We're about ready to drop a single in a couple of weeks, so that's what I've been cooking up.
That's all for GMA Life. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and GMA Life has been streaming for 1 year now. Woo!
Yay!
And we've loved getting to bring you guys behind the scenes at GMA. We hope you're not sick of us. Lori is definitely sick of me.
Never.
We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.